Okay guys, this video is going to feature a bike that I recently found in June of 2024. It was actually at a retail bicycle shop. It was a buyback. It was sitting out front in upstate New York with a whole line of other brand new bicycle products. So I drove by, it caught my eye, didn't know exactly what it was until I got closer to it. And then I still wasn't sure exactly what it was, because growing up, we all know what the nickel-plated mongoose moto mags were. We know what a Super Goose is. We know what the team models are. This one I was a little curious about, and I had to do some research, and I finally figured out what this actually is. This is a 1981, an August issue 81, California Special. Now, I had never even realized that this was a thing. I am part of the BMX museum, and there's literally only 6 of these or 7 of them on the museum. It doesn't mean that they're super valuable, but they don't seem to be that common. And the ones that were on there were repainted. There was some chrome ones, but all the parts looked like they were kind of added on and stuff. But this one, as far as I can tell, is close to being original. I would say, except for the bars and the stem. And we're going to get a closer look at it. So when I first got it, I noticed these forks. They look like the team model forks. So I was very curious about that. It was something that I thought maybe should have had those tange lower pinch forks on, because I thought it was a Moto Mag, but underneath the pad there is no Moto Mag sticker. That was another little curious thing. The other thing that got me curious was the Skyway Tough 2s. They have a mongoose stamp right on the side, and there it is right there. So that got me a little curious. I was like, what's that? Never seen it before. Apparently Mongoose had a deal, or vice versa, with Skyway, and in 81 it was the first year that they stamped a Tough Wheel 2. It's got the metal flange, so it's early. What else was different about it? Let's see, the rear dropout. The 81 models up till about June had the square kind of angled rear dropout without the drill holes. Apparently after June they started changing them. Even all the bikes, the Super Gooses, etc. They went from late 81 into 82 and on with that drill rear dropout. It's got a mongoose chain ring, snowflake. It's got the mongoose cranks. It's got SR pedals. It's got the original mongoose seat clamp and seat, except the badge is missing. That got tore up a little. Original pad, original paint, which is kind of neat. Survived very well. The bars look like No Name. They must have changed those. Grips are assumably ODI mushroom grips. The seat post actually looks aluminum, so maybe it is a stamped mongoose post. The other cool thing is the stem on it is a Pro Class stem. So that was a later year model mongoose, so somebody slapped that on. But other than that, this is an 81 Mongoose California Special. And it's pretty neat. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a coaster brake mag wheel. It's got 3 drill holes in the brake bridge. Let's get a look at the other stamp on this mag, which is right there. So that's kind of cool. It's a neat bike, and the price I found it for was just a few $100s. So the gentleman at the bike shop said he bought it back from someone and just put it out front, and lucky timing for me, I found it. Cool thing is the bike shop sticker is an original sticker, so it was originally sold at the same place that I bought it from. Apparently whoever owned it brought it back there, or it never left the town and it made its way back. Pleasant Valley Cycle. So that's kind of neat. And there it is. Pretty cool bike. It's got that deep red color. I haven't seen one of these painted because they've been repainted, so I haven't seen an original paint one except for this bike right here. I'm not saying it's the only one that exists, but on the museum there's over 83,000 bicycles And there's only 7 of the California specials listed. 2 of them were repainted, the rest of them were chrome. And now this one surfaces, so it's kind of neat. I'm glad to have it, glad to add it to my collection. And if you're looking to kind of match one of these up or redo one or make one original, it's pretty much going to look like this. There it is. '81 Mongoose California Special with the cool mags. Those mags are unique just on their own, having the stamps. They had those slide-in reflectors, which were common back then. I'm surprised they're even still there. You kind of get knocked out or just damaged. But this one is a good survivor and a great addition. Doesn't look like any brake pads I've ever seen that. Stamping. Same with the rear because of the coaster. Original decals and all. And what I'm going to show next is some promotional items that I got from the bike shop as I was checking out. I found them in a glass showcase. Let's take a look at them next. Okay, these 4 items were actually in the glass showcase as I was paying for this bike. One is a license plate bracket with a Team GT decal inside. That was from about 2000. This GT metal promotional sign. And these 2 cards, Mike Buff and Stu Thompson signed SE Racing cards. So there you go, all that stuff in one haul.